Okay, hello everyone, this is Red with RedDragonLeo.com. It is Sunday, October the 30th. I had to do a second video because my cat jumped up here and hit the keyboard and canceled out the processing of the first video. How nice of him. So, we did not get the crash that I was looking for. It got delayed. So, does that mean it's not going to happen? I don't believe so, not for 1 minute. I do believe we're still going to crash. I do believe that we should have crashed last week, or we should have started the crash. It's based upon the Legatus Turndate, and really what it was focused on was that Euro bailout, which was originally scheduled for Sunday, the 23rd, and then they delayed it for Wednesday. What we should have had was the vote to bail them out on Sunday night. Then Monday it would have gapped up huge and had that big rally like we had on Thursday, and then Wednesday it would have had a little pause day, and then maybe an exhaustion move after that on Wednesday. And then, did I say that right? Monday should have been like Thursday, a big candle up, huge move up. Then Tuesday a pause day, and Wednesday an exhaustion move, and then selling off after there, with Thursday and Friday being down, and to start the whole crash week. But it did not. We can't always get these exactly right. It's very, very frustrating because one, I went short too early because I didn't believe in the fake print, and two, they took it up beyond the fake print anyway. So it is frustrating, no doubt about it, but I remained convinced that we will crash starting next week, and the rest of November will just be falling off a cliff. I don't know exactly what date it's going to start next week, but obviously Monday we should have, just based on looking at the charts, Monday we should certainly have a gap up to probably hit this 1300 area, but this is a bull flag, so we should have a gap up, and then maybe a fall down on Tuesday, maybe one more move up on Wednesday. And the reason I say that is because Ben Bernanke speaks on Wednesday. It actually starts on Tuesday, the Fed meeting does. So there's a possibility they could leak something out of that like, hey, we're going to raise interest rates, and that obviously would just be bad for the market. I don't know what the event will be, but a huge sell-off is coming. We've been foretold of this. We've got the fake print of 119 showing up last week. We've got all kinds of things going on with the gangsters losing their ability to print money. According to Ben Bernanke here, Ben Fulford, they have shut down their trading platforms, and this is where these gangsters they just had codes they could punch in, and suddenly you got $1 billion in your account, just boom, just like that. Had some mirrored accounts, and you'd have to just listen to his audio. Not only read this, but also listen to this audio here. Just right click it, or just click on it and it'll download to your computer. Play it with Real Player, or play it with Windows Media Player, something like that. And he's got some stuff in there that he didn't mention in here. So do take the time to listen to it. It's well worth listening to. But they are slowly losing. According to Ben here, I think he said 30% of them have already been arrested, I guess you would say, or shut down. 30%, it's still only, the removal process is only 30% complete. So they haven't got to the big daddy players yet, which obviously is the high profile ones like Rockefeller and Bush and Clinton. These gangsters, and Obama, he's part of it too. But it's coming. So this was originally scheduled for 11/11/11, and they were going to reboot the system and I guess clean out all the derivatives, and now they've done it early. So since they've done it early, I don't know what this means. I mean, to me it means that if they do not have the ability to hold the market up with fake money, fake numbers, to me it's just going to just collapse down to a fair market value, where traders will feel it's worth it. Where would that be? I don't know, 3,000 on the Dow. I'm not saying it's going to go down to there, but you don't know. If they don't have the ability to print money or just punch a number in to make an account with several $billion in to keep buying the market up, to keep it up, then it will just collapse. It'll just collapse on itself. All it's going to take is just one little domino to fall, and the whole million plus rows of dominoes will just fall. Greece to Italy to Spain, all those countries, that could announce defaults all at the same time. I don't know what the thing is going to be, the event that's going to be, but it should start next week. Maybe they release some information early on Tuesday from Ben Bernanke and spooks the market, and we get the flash crash there that Karen Starrich was talking about that she's seen. I don't know what it'll be, but it's scary. This here is a video by Nina. She's put up several videos about Elliman, and of course Elliman did not come true, and she speaks of this, but I believe again that she is being heavily influenced by negative entities, and they are keeping her in a state of fear. The poor girl actually left the state of or the city of New York and moved out in the country somewhere, the last I had heard, and because she was afraid that 9% of the population was going to get killed and all of that. But we now have come to learn that there are higher powered aliens out there, probably the Palladians and the Nordics, that have been assisting and stopping this mass extinction of our planet. And Ben Fulford even speaks of it in this video here, that they have tried numerous times and failed. Now, he doesn't mention the aliens helping out with the Pentagon sources, but he did mention that the number of bases that they've shut down is even more now than the 8. They said, I think he says that there was in the 20s or something, if I recall, that they have pretty much shut them all down. There's only one in, I think he said Norway, that to listen to it again. I've had a lot of stuff going on, so I'm not going to make this a real long post. And I didn't make this post very long either. Usually I have 4,000 or 5,000 words on it, and this time I actually have a lot less. Only got 2,222. Oh, how ritual is that? So anyway, let me just go over some other things that I'm thinking of here while I'm talking to you. The fake print that we got, I really thought this was kind of odd, that this fake print of 119.00 had no cents on it. It was just 119 even, which was odd because most fake prints, like the 127.07, it has some cents on it, or 34.65, or the old the one from last year, the 118.16 DIA print for the Dow Jones. And this is the SPY print. So I find it odd that it's 119, because you reverse that and you got 9/11, and then you got the ritual dates coming up of 11/9/11 coming up, and 11/11/11. You've got all kinds of weird coincidences. This actual print right here showed up at 10:56 a.m. on the 1 minute print on Wednesday. Now it's not showing it here, this 10:20 time that was just, it's not showing it because that's not where I actually had, I think I had, when I took the screenshot, it was off the screen and it's showing this print right here at 10:20 or something like that. I don't remember. Or maybe it was here on this print. I don't know where that thing is at, but I actually, the way I did this was I went back, because that's a screenshot. I had to go to look at the SPY and go back to that date, to Wednesday, and look at the actual candle, and you see these moves down here, up, then down, and then this print right here, as you look up there to the left, you see at 10:56 a.m. up in the left hand corner on 10:26. That tells me, obviously 5 and 6 makes 11, and then the 1, you got 111. This just another clue that this is a real print. Obviously the print's not showing up here, it's gone. It's gone. So, but it is showing up here, and you can see the same thing. This was the print. It was right here. That was the print, 119. So I just find that odd that it may not mean anything, other than maybe it's just the target down, like the other fake prints. That is just our target down, and that's fine with me too. I'll take a nice move down to 119, which obviously after this bull flag pops on Monday morning, I think that'll probably be about the last time to get short. And again, we could just pop down on Tuesday down to here, and then back up Wednesday, maybe go back up here and hit this one more time. You know, Ben Bernanke's going to speak, so you don't know what's going to happen. But we are so close to this thing just falling off a cliff. It's just, it's mind-boggling. I mean, I wish I would have waited till this 127 print hit, but I'd have still been underwater, just not as bad as I am now because I went short about 1240 here, thinking that we had cleared out all the stops here. Everything looked like it's ready to roll over, and I didn't believe in the fake print, and sure enough, we went to it. We pretty much opened right at it that day, or just right close to it, and then we went past it a little bit. We actually went up here to 1290. I do think we're going to pop up here and hit 1300, and but I think that's just about it. By Wednesday, after the FOMC meeting, I think by then, if not earlier, I think that we're going to start the big move down, and then we're going to have a move like this. Once it starts, it's just going to keep going down. If it's a wave 3 down, like I do believe it is, and this is our wave 2 up, if this was your wave 1, this is your wave 2, I think the next wave down, the wave 3, should be at least double this, if not more. So, you know, it's to me, it's everything is telling me that we are just going to absolutely fall off a cliff and crash really, really hard. So, even though, you know, my position is underwater, I'm staying short, because once it starts moving, I don't think you're going to be able to get in at any reasonable spot. So so I remain short, and let's see, what else did I want to go over? Let's see, also they have some scheduled communication shutdown for 3 minutes on November the 9th. The government is going to shut down all communications, meaning the internet and the television stations and the radio stations, everything nationwide. All communication will be shut down on November 9th for a scheduled, what they call it, emergency broadcast system. You know, it's all a bunch of crap, obviously. I mean, why would you shut stuff down unless you have some ulterior motive? To me, they obviously have some ulterior motive, and I don't know what's going to happen, but there's just too much stuff going on to think that this market is going to continue higher and that you're going to pass by these dates with nothing bad happening. I mean, it's just, to me, everything says it's going to fall off a cliff. You take away these people's ability to keep the market up by stopping the codes, by capturing the codes that they punch in to create money out of thin air, and then, you know, they're done. They're done. The market's just going to just fall off a cliff. I know that Lindsey Williams had stated that his source told him that the market's not going to crash till next year, but this is assuming that they still think that they control it. And, you know, we're talking about a caged animal here that is throwing out the last ditch effort to save themselves. They are fighting, and they've been in control for a long, long time, and you know, they just assume that they are going to continue to control it into next year, and that they're going to crash it just on their schedule. And that might not happen. That might not happen. So we don't know. So possibly this guy's just dreaming. You know, he's probably 80-some-year-old man ready to kick the bucket and telling Lindsey to tell people this, and maybe he believes it, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's just lying to Lindsey, or maybe the sources, his other Illuminati members, brothers, gangster gang, maybe they're lying to him, you know, because they are all fighting among themselves as well, trying to save their own asses, as you know, you've seen from the last post by Benjamin that these gangsters actually offered the White Dragon Society $25 trillion to go away, to leave them alone, so that they can continue their plans to kill 90% of the population. It's good to hear that they've actually shut down pretty much all of their bases here in the United States, their underground cities, that they're all done, they're all shut down. So that's a lot of good news for us, that they can't just go hide like everybody, and you know, like it's they'll just be down there the only ones and come back and populate a new world order, I guess, and whatever remaining people are their slaves. Okay, looks like Firefox crashed on me. I know I had too much going on, but that's okay. I was pretty much finished with this. There really wasn't a lot to see in the charts, other than what I just showed you, the bull flag, that I do think that will play out. And then after that, I think we're going to start collapsing. And I don't know what, folks, but when it happens, it's going to be fast. We're just going to wake up one morning probably, and it's just going to be on the news, and the market's just going to open gap down huge. And they did a similar thing with the 9/11. You know, they did that on a Tuesday, and they did that before the market opened. Monday was the last chance. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was a Tuesday that they did this on, where, you know, they hit the planes into the buildings before the market opened. And of course, obviously, the market immediately sold off and just absolutely crashed after that. So that's the kind of situation that we're looking at. We're just going to see it just gap down and just fall off a cliff. So if you're short, you know, I'm staying short. You can do what you want, but I'm staying short, and I'll ride it out and see what happens. Still my firm belief that it's going to just collapse and surprise everyone. I can't think of anything else that I wanted to share with you. So I'm just going to end this video short this time. I've got a lot of other stuff I've been busy with, and I really didn't have time to write a big long post this time. You know, so just hang in there if you're short, if you're able to. And you know, if it happens fast. That's it, gang. Good luck, and I guess I'll see y'all on the blog.